Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the George Preston Recreation Center here in Langley, where tonight the Coquitlam Express open up the 2019-20 season here against the Langley Rivermen. Puck tied up in skates, and is backhanded around the left wing boards, where it's held in by pinching Nick Carabin. He frees up the puck for Slumpy with his shot, and a pad save by Braden Fleming. So a good hit on the forecheck. Helliwell playing it up the left wing for Versluis. Hard pass off the stick of Zito, but he couldn't tip it in deep. And then Cooper will dump it back into Langley zone. As we approach the 4-minute mark, Kettle comes in with a chance, and a save made by Braden Fleming, as he had a good chance alone in front. Puck fired back down into the Langley zone. Express in on the forecheck. Connell plays it in front, and it went through the feet of Tyler Schleppe. A lot of continuous action here in the first 4 minutes or so of this first period. Puck along the boards in the Langley zone. McDougall centers out in front, off a pass. Connell with a backhand, and Fleming got a piece of that. Puck goes up in the air. Trotman digs it out of skates. He'll fight off a check, slide it to the line, but he can't get it past Steelski. Now in the middle for Musa. Cuts his way in front, backhand, put it just wide, and Wardle's lost his stick, and then he's been contacted, and he's a little slow to get up after Musa had a good chance in front. And Langley takes the puck, and they'll start back as Carabin got caught. And down the left wing is Nobles. He'll cut in and shoot, and a save made by Wardle. And the first penalty of the game is going to go to the Express. Pass out of the reach of Delazarante, and Langley gets the puck. Centering pass blocked there nicely by Carabin, and he forces outside the line. Can't quite get it through to Schleppe, and back in come the Rivermen. Wallakin across the line. Across, and a save made by Wardle. He holds on to it just long enough as Musa had a good chance on the one-timer.
Didn't know where it was, but he did have it.
West trying to turn that table here this year, but it's going to be a break for Langley. Here's Winship trying to cut in, and the Captain Cooper comes back and at least disrupts the shot. Wardle eventually makes the save. Good play by Trotman to intercept the pass and clear it out through center ice. Schleppe throws a hip. Trotman tries to come in for the puck, and he forces it across the line with Pearson. Trotman backhand, Fleming the save. But a good second effort by Adam Trotman to force it into the Langley zone and get a shot away. A lot of the games between the Express and Langley were tight. Here's Gregory on the left wing. Turning on Livingstone. They bump in the corner in the Langley zone. The Rivermen come up with the puck and start back. The pass through the middle is picked off. Here's a feed to Tattle with a shot. He put it high and off the glass.
Patrick had to lay the hook on the Express forward.
LaPointe, Tattle, Grega start the power play up front. Cooper working the point, and he lets a one-timer go. He scores! Drew Cooper, 7 seconds into the power play, and the Express take the 1-0 lead.
Just a pass across. They didn't get all of it.
14 Patrick, Cooking, and 5:38.
So the Langley goaltender, who was a nemesis against the Express last year, posting 3 shutouts, won't be getting a shutout against the Express here tonight. Here's a chance for Langley, though, in front. They score! Caleb Zito! 18 seconds later, Caleb Zito ties it. As Langley flips the puck through center ice off the face-off, and speeding in his Musa. Cutting wide on Bellini. Centering pass, and it's rolled to the crease and just went wide as Wardle lost his stick. On, he'll flip it up for Bellini with room. Bellini in tight, forced it behind the net. Centers it, and it's rolled just wide. Good chance for Ong, and Fleming is a little lucky. Back to Grega, to the line, Carabin in the middle, looking. Dishing it off to Gregory LaPointe. Down low, Grega, looking back door. Can't get a shot away, feeds the line. Carabin, back to Grega. He's across, Cooper scores! Second of the game for the captain, and the Express are back in the lead. It's 2-1.
2 power play goals as Grega finds them coming across. Back door, didn't find him the first time, but found him the second time.
He'll chop it behind the Express net. Comes free to Ballerin. He has some room. He'll fire it up ahead, and it gets through to Tattle, and he'll try and get in short-handed with Carabin. There's a pass, and went off a stick and wide as Livingstone got on his horse to break out that pass intended for Carabin. Great chance short-handed for the Express there. Now it bounces to Booty in the Express zone. He's to the net, and it rolled off his stick, and he never got a shot away. Express are on their 5th power play of the night, leading 2-1. Schleppe in the Langley zone on the right wing. Snapping it around to the left wing side to Cooper Connell. He'll turn and protect the puck and feed the line to Joe Borthwick. Returning it to Conlon. Into the slot and a one-timer. Stop rebound. They score! Tyler Schleppe. His first Express goal. The third Express power play goal of the period. They lead 3-1.
Well, it didn't take long. 35 seconds into that power play as Schleppe found the rebound.
Valorant does have a BCHL goal, the Express last year. Let's one go! And Fleming makes the save off of Valorant in the slot. Burke across the line. Burke will stop. Down to Adam Trotman. Takes a hit and chips it down to Danny Pearson. In front, comes back to Bellini. He shoots and a glove save by Fleming. His best of the period.
Yeah, he picked that one out. He had a screen.
Ryan Halliwell. And he'll fire it up ahead and is tipped into the Express zone right on through to Wardle, but he couldn't cover. Now centered in the crease, and the Express collapsed and cleared away from danger. Ryan Tattle. He'll fight his way to the red line and bounces it into the Langley zone. Going after it against Scoville on the forecheck. Scoville fell. Frees it up for LaPointe. He's centering pass, couldn't quite connect with Della Durante pinching in for the line. Now he has it at the blue line. Cuts in the slot. He'll dish up one-timer and a save made by Fleming off of Ryan Tattle. Jason Fortier hollers instructions from the Express bench. Carries in the right wing, does Bellini. Down for Danny Pearson. Trying to center it, and he couldn't quite connect with Burke. Now comes to Trotman in the slot. That one high off the glass. At the side, they score! Danny Pearson has the Express fourth power play goal of the night, and they lead 4-1.
Well, the shot by Trotman.
Tattle trying to get away from a check. Tattle moving on the boards. Nice pass to LaPointe. Screen shot and a glove save by Fleming. And he holds on to it with Connor Gregor right there. And now he'll start out with the Express through center ice. Adam Trotman. He'll feed it on to the right wing for Bellini, who jumps into the rush. Centers it. They score! Bradley Ong chipping it in, and the Express lead 5-1.
Nice pass across and a nice backhand shot by Ong.
Carabin, and on the second effort he clears it through center ice. Trotman steals coming off the bench, cutting to the net short-handed, and Trotman couldn't get a shot away. Wants a penalty, but none's forthcoming. And 7:30 remaining in the third. Slap shot from the point, off the glove of Wardle, loose to the side, and Stein couldn't get a stick on that. Back to the line, down Kenny, left point Scoville, throws it to the net, that one wide of the goal. Langley with a bit of a push here, deflection, and in behind Wardle, they score! A shot thrown in the net. And the deflection eventually was poked in, and Langley has made it a 5-2 game. Now Pearson, he'll speed in the Langley zone. He'll feed Schleppe. He shoots, put it on the glass. Pearson centers it at the side, and they can't quite jam at it as McDougall had a chance there. Tattle, 15 seconds left. Back to Joe Borthwick. He'll dance in. Into the corner to Tattle. Centering pass. Comes all the way back to Kabir Gill. Less than 10 seconds to go. One last chip here for the Express in the offensive zone. They battle forward and behind the net, but the Express come to their feet, and they celebrate a season-opening victory over the Langley Rivermen, paced by 4 power play goals, 2 off the stick of Drew Cooper, and Thomas Wardle, in his first BCHL game, makes 38 saves to get his first BCHL win.
You know, stopping 38 of 40. That's a .950 save percentage.